Murder charges have now been filed in the fatal shooting of a Loyola University student.
Yeah, the suspect is a 25-year-old man accused of shooting at a group of students, killing 18-year-old Sheridan Gorman.
A quiet night by the Chicago lakefront, the radiant smiles of an 18-year-old were suddenly and permanently extinguished by a mysterious dark figure. What happened to Sheridan Gorman, the ambitious female student of Loyola University, in that fateful moment? This shocking case is not only a heartbreaking tragedy, but also a profound wake-up call about safety in the heart of a city fraught with lurking dangers. What truly happened on that dark night, and what costly lesson can be learned for all of us? Leave a comment sharing your thoughts, hit like and subscribe to the channel to join us in uncovering this entire shocking truth. Sheridan Gorman was a freshman at Loyola University, Chicago, where she was nurturing dreams of a bright future. With her cheerful personality and high sense of responsibility, she always brought positive energy to the friends around her. Her family in New York was proud of their daughter, who had left home to pursue her education at one of the prestigious schools. The incident occurred near the Lakeshore campus in the Rogers Park area, familiar to students, where many young people often gather to admire the view of Lake Michigan or simply share everyday stories. Sheridan's sudden passing left everyone heartbroken over a life still full of ambition cut short too soon. Following the incident, the Chicago police force quickly took action to track down the perpetrator. In just a few short minutes, they identified and arrested a 25-year-old man connected to Sheridan's death. This individual is believed to have migrated from Venezuela and possessed a distinctive limp that helped the police identify him quickly through evidence at the scene and the surveillance camera system. The investigation process was conducted urgently and professionally, demonstrating the dedication of the authorities in bringing justice to the victim. Currently, the suspect is facing serious charges, and the legal process continues to ensure all aspects are clarified fairly. The Loyola University Chicago community quickly expressed their collective grief over this loss. The university president, Mark C. Reed, sent a deeply heartfelt letter of condolence to all students and faculty. In the letter, he wrote that this was a tragic loss and the hearts of the entire school go out to Sheridan's family and loved ones. Those words were not only comforting, but also awakened a spirit of solidarity, reminding everyone that in times of hardship, the community needs to stand together to overcome it. Students at the university organized prayer vigils and shared memories of Sheridan turning sorrow into strength to support one another, demonstrating the profound humanitarian values of the educational environment. This incident makes us stop and reflect on the important lesson of protecting the safety of the younger generation. Students like Sheridan represent the future of the country people, full of the desire to learn and contribute. When a life is taken so unjustly, the entire society needs to join hands to build a safer living environment where people can move freely without fear. Community education on situational awareness and mutual support is the key to preventing similar tragedies. Let us learn to cherish every moment with family and friends, because life can change in just a split second. Furthermore, Sheridan's sad story opens an opportunity for the community to discuss measures to improve urban security, especially around school areas. Universities like Loyola are making efforts to increase patrols, install more cameras, and organize self-defense skill training programs for students. Those efforts not only help minimize risks, but also build trust that society always cares about the safety of the younger generation. Each of us has a responsibility to participate in building a healthy community, from reporting suspicious situations to joining volunteer activities that support local security. In this shared grief, Sheridan's family has received countless condolences from friends, neighbors, and the online community. They emphasize that Sheridan was a life-loving girl, always ready to help others and dreaming of a wide-open future. Those memories help somewhat soothe the loss, while reminding us that the value of a person lies in the good things she brought to the world around her. Sheridan's story becomes an inspiration for many young people to live more meaningfully, cherishing their health and the relationships around them. What do you think about what the community can do to enhance safety for students in major urban areas? Will the lessons from this tragedy help us change our perception of personal responsibility? And how do we balance opening our doors to welcome everyone with ensuring security for all citizens? Continuing the journey of recounting the incident, we clearly see that the authorities used modern technology, such as facial recognition and surveillance video analysis, to arrest the suspect just hours later. This proves the advancement in criminal investigation work where science and technology assist humans in bringing swift justice. However, behind that is the deep sorrow of those left behind, those who have to learn to live without Sheridan by their side. Her family, friends, and the entire Loyola school are overcoming this difficult period together through love and mutual support. A valuable educational lesson from this event is the importance of educating community awareness on personal safety. Schools can organize more workshops on how to handle emergency situations, recognize signs of danger, and build a support network among students. Just days before receiving the harsh complaint from the customer, the two brothers shared with each other an in-depth analytical article about the risks of healthcare fraud. Sheridan would surely want to see her community stronger after this loss. Additionally, the incident also sparks a conversation about the role of the family in accompanying their children as they enter the university environment far from home. Parents can share experiences on maintaining regular contact, encouraging their children to join safe friend groups, and always being vigilant of their surroundings. That is the way to minimize risks and bring peace of mind to both sides. Sheridan's story reminds us that love from the family is a solid foundation that helps children face life's challenges. In a broader context, this tragedy urges authorities to review urban security policies to fit the practical needs of the community. To sustain the criminal ring spanning many years, the two brothers erected a highly complex and deceitful smokescreen to cover up their crimes. Collaborative programs between schools, police, and community organizations can bring high effectiveness, creating an environment where everyone feels protected and respected. Have you ever experienced a moment that made you realize the value of safety? Can our community learn from losses to become better? And how can each individual contribute to building a humane society where a tragedy like this no longer repeats? Looking back at the entire event, we see Sheridan Gorman as not only the victim of a heartbreaking incident, but also a symbol of youthful vitality cut short. She represents thousands of other students diligently studying with the hope of contributing to building a good future. The pain of her family and friends is immeasurable, but from there, the community can draw a lesson on solidarity and positive action. Memorial services at Loyola Chicago have become a place for everyone to share pray and commit to living more responsibly together. Community education plays a pivotal role in preventing violent crimes. However, instead of complying with lawful commands from the public servant, this extremist group chose the path of resistance through the most brutal violent acts. Each of us can participate by spreading positive messages, volunteering, and supporting local safety initiatives. That is the most meaningful way to honor Sheridan's memory. Furthermore, the incident emphasizes the need for balance in social policies where public safety is always prioritized. Constructive discussions among the government, the community, and experts can lead to practical solutions, helping Chicago and many other cities become safer for all ages. Sheridan would certainly be proud to see her generation learn and progress from this shared pain. The Loyola Chicago community is gradually recovering thanks to its internal strength. Students organize mental support activities, faculty provide psychological counseling, and the school enhances security measures. Those efforts manifest a humanitarian spirit where people overcome loss with love and hope. That is a valuable lesson about the resilience of the educational community in the face of adversity. Do you think sharing a story like this can help raise community awareness? How do we turn sorrow into a driving force for positive action? And what will you do to contribute to protecting the safety of those around you in daily life? Delving deeper into the educational aspect, we realize that Sheridan Gorman's tragedy brings an opportunity for universities nationwide to review their personal safety training programs. Not just stopping at theory, situational simulation practice sessions can help students feel more confident when facing risks. Simultaneously encouraging a culture of early reporting of suspicious behaviors will create a solid protection network for the entire community. Sheridan's family has expressed gratitude for the support from friends and the school. They highlighted that Sheridan always lived with an optimistic spirit and a readiness to help others, a precious quality that we should emulate. From there, each individual can ask themselves whether they have lived fully with good values and how to inspire the younger generation around them. In modern society, where technology is developing robustly, the use of surveillance cameras and crime reporting apps has proven effective in resolving incidents quickly. However, technology is only a tool. Human beings are the determining factor. Education on ethics and social responsibility needs to be promoted so that everyone can join hands to build a civilized and safe living environment. The incident also opens a conversation about mental health in immigrant and student communities where life pressures can lead to negative behaviors if not supported in time. Free counseling programs and support groups can help minimize risks while promoting healthy integration among different cultures. That is the way for the community to become more cohesive and humane. Have you ever participated in a community activity aimed at enhancing safety? Do sad stories like this have enough power to change our behavior? And what changes do you wish to see in your surroundings to better protect the younger generation? As the story gradually spread, many Chicago residents expressed deep sympathy for the Gorman family. They organized donations and joint prayer vigils reflecting the spirit of solidarity of a large community. Those actions not only bring comfort, but also reinforce the belief that in times of difficulty, people always know how to stand by each other. Sheridan, though gone, continues to live on in the hearts of many through beautiful memories. Another important lesson is the importance of maintaining a healthy and positive lifestyle. Students like Sheridan are often busy with studies and extracurricular activities, but making time for physical and mental health will help them be more alert to their surroundings. Schools can integrate classes on stress management and life skills into the educational curriculum to comprehensively support students. In addition, the role of the media in reporting on incidents like this needs to be carried out responsibly, focusing on humane values and the lessons learned rather than shocking details. This helps the community access information healthily, avoid spreading rumors, and promotes constructive dialogue. That is precisely the way for the media to contribute to educating society positively. The climax of their atonement arrived on Sentencing Day in mid-March 2026, marking the total collapse of a fraudulent empire. The younger brother, in his role as chief executive officer, received a fitting sentence of 20 years in prison, stripping away all his freedom and prestige. Sheridan represents humanity's shared hope for a safe and fair world. What do you think about the role of education in preventing such tragedies? How can each family better prepare their children when entering a new environment? And what lesson from this story will you share with your loved ones? Additionally, another accomplice who previously aided this ring also received a sentence of over 8 years in prison after pleading guilty. Such programs provide legal counsel, psychological support, and even financial assistance funds, helping those left behind have the means to overcome the difficult period. The success of this prosecution and investigation process is the result of seamless coordination and the sharp intellect of the authorities. Furthermore, integrating human rights and legal education into the general curriculum will help the younger generation better understand the consequences of violations and the value of law compliance. Sheridan, as a hardworking student, would surely support those initiatives because they contribute to building a better society for everyone. In the context of rapid urbanization planning, safe public spaces becomes imperative. Lakefront parks like the area near Loyola need to be better lit, have more signage installed, and increase regular patrols. Small but meaningful improvements can make a big difference, helping students and residents feel more at peace when enjoying common spaces. The story continues to inspire many charitable and awareness-raising activities. Loyola students have initiated campaigns calling for book donations or scholarships named after Sheridan, aiming to support other young people in pursuing their educational dreams. That is a beautiful way to turn pain into positive action, keeping her memory alive forever. Do you agree that every tragedy contains a valuable lesson? Can the community cooperate more closely to create real change? And where will you start to contribute to enhancing safety around you? As we delve deeper into the human aspect, it is clear that Sheridan Gorman left a mark on many people's hearts through her friendly personality and sense of responsibility. Her friends recounted joyful moments of studying together or exploring the city. Those memories now become a source of strength for them to keep moving forward. The community needs to learn to appreciate and remember people like that to thereby nurture a culture of gratitude and mutual support. Finally, Sheridan Gorman's story does not end in sorrow, but opens up hope for a better future. The whole society needs to act together, from individuals to the community, to turn the lesson into reality. Remember that each of us has a role in building a safe and humane world. If you found this article helpful, please like and subscribe to support the channel in sharing educational and humane stories. Together, we can spread positive values and contribute to a better community.